I'm not uncomfortable. I just don't know what I'm doing. Hey, I'm finally making a YouTube video. I say finally, this is probably like my 30th take, but I'm already peaking. I'm good at this recording thing. But I'm finally on YouTube. If you know me on social media, my name's Codey, and you'll know that I'm working on writing, music, game design. Let me get my notes back up, because I don't know what I do without my notes. I'm a writer, musician, artist, and game designer. And the reason I haven't been on YouTube yet, after having a channel for over 10 years, is that I'm very introverted. I love humanity, and I love stories and talking to people, more listening than talking, to interact with people. And that's something I want to be better at, because I love hanging out with people, but it's always so draining, and I want to get more comfortable with that, more open. And I've always been an open book. I'm always willing to share anything I want, but I really don't go out of my way to do so. So YouTube will be sort of like a therapy for me, slash just something I've always wanted to do since I was little. I've had this channel for probably over 10 years, and I've been on YouTube since like 06, maybe. Like right after stupidvideos.com stopped kind of being a thing, I was on YouTube subscribing and all over the different channels. Just obsessed with it. I know YouTube better than I know TV or anything else like that. And so I'm finally getting my foot in. Sorry for the quality. That's, you know, kept waiting for like the perfect situation where I could start recording, you know, have the right lighting, microphone, camera, everything, setting. I got tired of waiting. I don't like waiting. I like to keep working. I lose momentum if I don't stay productive, so now I'm working. I'm doing the YouTube video. Got my bed sheet all up and my yellow lights, camera phone. I have a good mic. Yeti Blue. There will be effort. If nothing else, no, there's effort in this video. And with the lack of quality everywhere else, you'll be able to see growth. And that'll be fun. Like, I'm getting ahead of myself. I have a Redbubble store, and I have all these different wall tapestries I've designed, and I can't afford them. But when I can, I'd love to have my own wall tapestry. Or someone else's. I might buy someone else's wall tapestry. There's a lot of good artists out there. But I should promote myself, right? I don't know. They're pretty nice. I might use my own. Anywho, so I'm on YouTube now. What am I gonna do? Well, I've mentioned before, I'm a writer, musician, game designer, artist. Pretty much any sort of creative field I'm involved in every way I can be. So on YouTube, I just want to find more ways to share about that, talk about it, and interact with more people and kind of put myself more out there. So I have my little list here of some ideas what I can use my YouTube for. I have for my writing. I'm not really sure how much I could share my writing on YouTube. I can't really show me working on it. I'm always writing. I have like a billion sticky notes on my phone and a bunch of paperwork where I've written everything down. The phones actually have a limit to how many memos you can have. And every phone or tablet I've had, I've reached that limit and I've had to cut down. None of this is relevant to YouTube, other than the fact that I don't really know how I could share that. Some ideas I've had were publishing would be nice, but I'll probably start out with self-publishing, and that's incredibly difficult. It's easy to just slap your book online and make it print on demand, but I want to do it right, and I want it to be successful. I don't want to be a millionaire. It's not my goal, but to actually have a book that some people will get and enjoy, and it be quality, well designed and everything. I'm working on that, and there's a lot of YouTube videos online about it, but most of it's just kind of like, I don't know, I don't want to talk shit about other YouTubers right off the bat, but a lot of them almost seems like they're just promoting themselves more, which I guess that's kind of all I'd be doing too, isn't it? I'd be genuine. I'd want to share my story to hopefully help other people, but I don't really know how to convince you that's genuine, other than it failing. There's a good chance that nothing I self-publish will succeed. And the fact that I'm willing to just put all that out there from beginning to end would be genuine, because it's a failure, right? Like a post-modem and a pre-modem. The whole thing's a modem. The whole thing's just a sad attempt. But it'll be exciting. I'm excited to do it. I have a lot to share, a lot of writing. So that's a thought. And another idea I had was like an online book club where I could just share some of the books or poems that have inspired me the most, because it's my YouTube channel. It's all about me. Gotta talk about me. I could just kind of go into depth about some of the main things. Not book reviews. I don't want to review anything, but just talk about some inspirational works and how they've affected me, and hopefully share that with you. And with YouTube and Twitter, we can read it together. I'll reread the stories and we can talk about it and start a discussion and share our thoughts about everything. And you can even suggest books or stories and we can chat about it. I don't read as often as I should. That'd be a good way to convince me to read. With writing, most of my writing's poetry. I do have some stories, some short stories, but I tend to lean more towards poetry. There's a bunch of reasons. That could be its whole other video. But a lot of my writing goes into lyrics. I'm a musician, and lyrics and poetry aren't the same thing, because when I write lyrics, it's designed to be with a certain rhythm with music in mind, whereas a lot of the poems I do will just be more loose. Not prose, because I've never fully understood what prose means, no matter how many times I've looked it up. But it's different. It's almost like poems are like lyrics that I'm not gonna finish. There wasn't enough to write to really make a full song out of, but it was good enough to keep the thought, and so I keep them. But going on with music, it's kind of the same boat with the writing, where I can't show most of my music process because I'm always just writing, practicing, finagling around. I can maybe show some clips like I have on my Instagram, like here. I'll probably just play it out loud so you can actually hear it. But those aren't interesting YouTube videos. I'm not too sure how to make them interesting for YouTube. If I had like a full song or a music video, there's always that, but I can't sing, so songs don't typically get finished. They're all just in my head with some music recording. And all the music you hear now is me, if that means anything. But I'm cutting out any vocals because no one needs to hear that. Just rest assured there are lyrics to go with it. Probably. I don't know what song I'm playing right now, but it could be. But I don't share with you anything like that. I could do like with the books, share inspirational songs or musicians or albums I've liked. I don't want to be a music review channel by any means. And again, you can share your favorite music influences with me. And there's so much music out there. I try to find it all and I can't, so to get feedback on some good musicians, that'd be nice. I'm an artist, which is why this video is driving me crazy. It's, you know, not pretty. I like pretty. I like ugly too. Not quite like this. It doesn't even have like that homemade charm to it. It's just a bit too nice to have that appeal. It's just like a poor man's studio setup in all the wrong ways. But I'm working with what I had. But anywho, yes, I'm an artist. I draw. I dilly-daddle and draw doodles. And there's lots of ways I could share that. I would love to show speed drawing, which is uncomfortable because I don't like to show my process. Not because I'm shy about it, but it's almost like having someone lean over your shoulder. It's probably not the best process. yeah, there's a lot of feedback I could get saying, hey, you did things this way and you should do it this way. But I'm not always looking for that. Sometimes I'm just doing it for fun and I don't need constant critiquing. Constructive criticism is nice when it's wanted, if that makes sense. That sounds snobby, but I mean it. This one YouTube video channel, more or less, I don't remember the name, I can't pronounce it, I don't think, which might be why I don't remember it. I'll just leave a little picture here. She came out with like a video where she hated it the whole time and she kept changing it and it felt very real, and that's kind of convinced me to show some speed art, because that's like all of my drawings is I draw with intent, but it's awful, so I'm constantly changing it and second guessing myself, and it looks so unprofessional. I think the end results are normally decent, but the process is not, you know, what they would teach in a school, more or less. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And I could just have music playing, or I can chit chat. We could do themes or challenges. I could talk the whole way through it, whether why I'm doing the things I'm doing, almost like a tutorial, but not quite. Not really showing how to do things, more just how I do things. Or I can tell a story and just draw pictures kind of illustrating the story, not an animation, because I'm lazy and I don't feel like animating. I haven't animated in a long time anyway. But yeah, I would love to talk with just art and stuff. I would kind of hide my bad studio if the whole screen's just kind of me drawing. That should have been the first video. Shit. And then there's game design. I'm the co-founder of Stray Cat Studios, which is that'll put a little logo here. And Stray Cat Studios has their own YouTube channel. We have a lot of big plans over there, regardless of the lack of videos that are over there now. I think right now we just have some trailers. But we have big plans, big podcasts, and all sorts of stuff going on over there soon. So I'm really limited to how much I can do here. Like with writing and music, I could just talk about game design and some games that have had a heavy impact on me. I like to just talk about game design in general, what works, what doesn't work. I don't want to be a Let's Play channel. I'm not going to do a Let's Play channel unless it was something like I'm playing a game that just had that big of an impact. It would be easier to play it and talk about it the whole time I played it. It wouldn't be a regular thing. But if I really wanted to break down a game, that would be a way to do it. But not a Let's Play channel, I promise you. Not doing a Let's Play channel. I don't play games often enough to do that. It's a big joke. As soon as you go into game design, you never play games. There's just no time. Every time I do, I feel bad about it. I've had Breath of the Wild in the Switch for 2 or 3 months now, and I've yet to get past the beginning, just because every time I pick it up, I feel so guilty. Like, why am I playing a game when I should be making a game? And there's a lot of reasons. A lot of reasons why you should be playing games still. But I don't. It's a curse. But as a whole, yeah, I could just talk about inspirational things, some gaming opinions I have, unpopular opinions. I have many, such as, you know, my hatred for Crash Bandicoot and Life is Strange. Kingdom Hearts. Hate Kingdom Hearts. Apparently that's a big deal to just hate Kingdom Hearts. I like to do a Let's Play Kingdom Hearts just so I could try to find the good. Argue against myself. I like the perspective. But as of now, I can't think of anything good about Kingdom Hearts. And then like with writing and share my self-publishing journey, I could share my indie story. You know, just kind of talk about how it's going, the struggles of indie design. There's a lot of struggles. Just updates. I'm not sure how much of that would be on this channel, the Stray Cat Studios channel. But I would love to share as much game design here as I could. Maybe tutorials on how I do a lot of the things. I do the programming, a lot of the environment work and lighting and PR stuff. Maybe a lot of that's not interesting. I don't know how many people would ever want to watch those kinds of videos. I would. Maybe not mine, but other people's. Other than all of that, other kinds of videos I could be doing are like interviews, which I can't do right now because no one lives in my general area to talk to. But it wouldn't even have to be famous people or celebrities or, you know, personalities. It could just be people I find interesting that I think would be nice to have a chat with and recorded. Share stories. I like stories. Can always vlog. I would never do daily vlogs. My life is very mundane. Or, you know, just sitting on a computer working. It's not fascinating to look at. Programming is not like the movie Hackers. It's much duller. So dull. So dull. But I go on adventures or hiking or anytime I just, you know, go out and about and do something interesting. Maybe vlog some of it. Only if it's like interesting to you, you know. I don't want to like just show about, hey, look what I'm doing. But if I can go somewhere with pretty scenes and share that, or I guess this would also be for Stray Cat Studios YouTube, but when we go to conventions, I vlog it there, you know, share that. Maybe I'd have my own video. Stray Cat Studios has theirs. Other kinds of videos are like skits, or really just kind of anything you already see on YouTube. I think would be fun to do, like a big variety show. The management and PR side of me says not to do a variety show and to just stick with something and focus on it. The more variety you have, the more you lose people because they only want to follow you for the one thing. But just like, you know, my Twitter and Instagram and everything else, I'm already a mess. It's just kind of how I'm doing things. That's how I'm going to do things. Other things I could talk about with, you know, my interest in many mediums, you know, film and animation. I could talk about the same stuff I talk about with game design or writing and music, but with, you know, cartoons and different other animations. I know what I'm doing. I ramble. It should be a rambling channel. So that's interesting. So just, yeah. Let me know what you guys would want to see on my YouTube channel, and I'll probably still do a little bit of everything I mentioned at least once to try it. But I'll focus more on things you actually want to see. You can let me know in the comments below, or you can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook as well, but I'm most active on Twitter, so I suggest that. I'll definitely get back to you faster through Twitter. I don't know if any of this footage is useful. I should not be doing this. Yeah, video 1 done, so... Am I in focus? Was I not focused the whole time? I don't care. I need to finish this video. Video 1 done. Quality should only go up from here. Can't promise that. But it will get better. Might go up and down a little. But it'll go up and down. Upward. I don't have an outro yet. We have an end card. Like I mentioned. But not yet. I could do like a Metro Davis whoosh. But I'm recording on my phone, it's just... Oh, that could be it. It's all wrong now. It's all wrong. I don't know where my phone was. The angles could be all wrong. So yep, there's my outro. Be like, thanks for watching.